Okay, so Cormac Bates 161796668, and this is my first monologue entry on my initial thoughts of the module of WT4028. So I guess coming from the first lecture and my reading of the module outline so far, my initial thoughts are that the module is sort of designed and based on a very important and key concept, which is sustainability, and which incorporates waste, I suppose. So my thoughts on this is that it's something that we as future teachers should really be focusing on and incorporating into our classrooms. So it's kind of a very important topic, and we need to address it in as many ways as possible in the future. So thinking back on past experiences, most projects in schools would have just been made from primarily stock material ordered into the school, and then some projects, a percentage of them, go on to be used what they were designed for, provided the student is happy with the result of the project. However, there's also that other percentage that are just left in the school and never collected. Maybe students weren't proud of their work or whatever it may be. But this proves very wasteful, and although to an extent these projects can be recycled again for the coming years to use, the material, it sort of limits them in the size and design of the project previously. So majority of students end up looking for stock material again. So I don't see any reason that we as teachers going forward can't incorporate this sort of ratio of waste to stock material into our students' projects, and maybe down the line even look at creating projects from 100% waste. This is also challenging our students to design within constraints, so it could prove very beneficial for them. So then, moving on to the module challenge, design and realize a sustainable creative artifact which contributes toward addressing real world social and environmental issue. So my initial thoughts on the module challenge would be that it's been left very open. So it's very open in the extent of what we design and what route we take to address what problem we decide to work on. So it's very kind of open to allow us to express our skills and also our interests. So it's kind of allowing us to really show off what we can do for our final project, within the constraints of using 80% waste material and 20% stock material. So this will be a challenge in the module, but it's one I look forward to. And again, as I've said previously, it kind of really makes us think about what we're using and where it's coming from. So this is something I actually like to do myself a lot of time, and funny enough that when this was said first, 80% waste and 20% stock material, the first thing that came to my head was pallets. Now, although they have been ruled out, it's just something that I tend to use a lot myself to upcycle into different things in the home or projects out for outside. So I suppose going forward now, the main goal is to be identifying waste material around that can be used, and I suppose as well identifying a problem. So seeing what needs changing, what can be addressed around the house or in the public in general, and I suppose just honing in on those ideas.